Hey everybody, I did a video, I don't know, probably last year, kind of talking about this, and I'm just going to bring it up again because it's something that occurs to me over and over again when I'm out and about RVing. I mean, I just finished 10 trips this year. I was on the road for, over 70 days. And one thing that I always keep in mind when I travel, and I hope everyone keeps this in mind, is sort of the order of operations of who's on the road and who gets priority. Now, this isn't about rules and about rights.
Whatever, I do what I want.
This is about courtesy. This is about us sharing the road and sharing our space with all of our fellow citizens, be it Canada or US, right? There's sort of a I'm going first attitude out there a lot on the roads. And it's not necessarily courtesy, something that maybe we've lost a bit in recent years, which is something old people say.
Get off my lawn.
It wasn't like it used to be. So, what I'm trying to talk about is not the obvious things, which are when you see emergency lights behind you, pull over, right? If you let the fire trucks, the ambulances, and the police go by, don't chase them so that you can be first in line. That's kind of stuff's obvious, and hopefully everyone's doing that sort of thing. Also, pull to the left when you see construction vehicles or law enforcement on the right with their flashers on. Then you should try to move over one lane or slow down so that, it's just safer for them. That's not what I'm talking about.
What you talking about?
What I'm talking about is the common courtesy amongst the class or hierarchy of vehicles on the road. I talk about this when I say about parking in truck stops and rest areas, that truckers should have priority, or at least we should be giving them some deference. This is my primary example. Basically, when you're on the road and you're in a city and you're in metropolitan areas especially, you should bear in mind that you're on vacation, most likely. You may be on a schedule, but you're on vacation, right? You got flexibility. You're there to take your time and enjoy life. Nearly everyone else on the road around you is either a commuter, somebody working, dealing with errands, and then there's you, Mr. and Mrs. I'm just chilling, I'm on vacation, right? And I'm not saying you shouldn't drive like that. You should hang to the right, take your time, relax, and all that. But what you should try to do is just bear in mind that the drivers around you, when you're parking, when you're coming into intersections, especially around rush hour, when you're on vacation, think about the people around you. If two people come into an intersection, maybe flag them through, let them go through. You're on vacation. They're likely commuting. They're going to pick up their kids from work. They're trying to get dinner done. All that stuff you're trying to escape from when you're RVing. That's what the people around you, your fellow citizens, are going through. So, keep it in mind. This matters most, of course, with truck stops and rest areas, and in general, when there's limited parking for large RVs and you see trucks. Don't be trying to take the last space. Truckers have to stop for legal reasons. They can only drive for so many hours. They have to legally park. And also for safety purposes, you want them to always have a place they can stop. And unfortunately, RVers and truckers are competing for the same space in some areas. So my ask, and hopefully most of you agree with me, and if not, comment below. Tell me, screw myself.
Screw you guys.
I think this happened the last time. A lot of people talking about I can park wherever I want. It's my roads too. Yeah, I agree. You have a right to act however you want. But there's a courtesy involved, and courtesy is often rising above the minimum legal rights and responsibilities that you have. I try to think that everybody else on the road is probably in a bigger hurry than I am, and I try to drive accordingly. I try to stay out of their way, flag them by when they have a moment. I'm in no hurry. When it comes to parking, I try to not take the space of trucks. I will park at truck stops, I will park at rest areas, but I generally won't when I can tell that it's an oversaturated parking lot and I'm displacing a trucker. That's not cool. For truck stops, I almost always check in and make sure it's okay that I parked my RV at the truck stop, and I'm happy to pay a stipend. I mean, when you're in a national park, you know everyone's on vacation. You're back to everyone being sort of on the same level playing field. But when I'm in the cities, when I'm in the towns, when I'm in suburban areas, especially on weekdays, especially around commute hours, I try to keep in mind that everyone else is probably in a bigger hurry than I am. I'd like to know, does this come into your thinking? Comment below and let me know. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you feel that you should be able to drive how you want, when you want, and everyone else can go F themselves?
Whatever, I do what I want.
Okay, that's a way to go. You have a right to do that. Again, I'm thinking about courtesy here and what's the best way to act, not what's required and not required of us in how we act. So I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how you feel. And I'll get off my soapbox now and listen to what you have to say in the comments below. Hope this video earned your subscription. If you haven't subscribed already, please think about subscribing. Here's some extra videos to the left. I've got my travel videos, my camping videos. Down below here, you've got my RVs Gone Wild series. And down in the corner is a recent video I did on the homeless, which seems to have a lot of people commenting on. So if you haven't watched that one, check it out. See ya.